Greetings, mortals. I am Nathus, wanderers of the underworld, or specifically the world of manga hell. And today we will be reacting to the newest chapter of One Piece, chapter 1064, titled Egghead Labophase. Labophase? Not sure that's supposed to be referring to something, but regardless. Now, some of you may be asking me why am I releasing this video a bit late, like whole week late. Well, like I said, there's been a lot of conflict and a lot of, delays and general laziness. So I've decided to postpone this video release for a bit later. Also, I feel like there have been some wonky translations and things I would like to know in official ones, at least. So, with that said, let's just get into this reaction. Also, there's a week break this week, so I don't really think there's much of an issue. So yeah, anyways, let's get into this finally. Now we start with the cover story where we have the German arc and emotionless excursion as we see, well, everything of the opposite from what the cover story is supposed to be about. As we see uh, Pudding in handcuffs, as we see Blackbeard pirates, Aokiji or Kuzan, and Augur. So yeah, I guess we get this kind of like the good post-time skip shot of Van Augur, as we see Kuzan, which I do think was theorized to be there, or was implied that he was part of the Blackbeard Pirates, but this is like the first, like I would say, in canon explanation showing, as we see them on a Blackbeard ship, as we see Pudding there. No, I'm going to assume it's a bit different of a timeline thing because, well, actually, it's kind of different to tell that kind of timeline, but I'm going to assume it's a bit different because, I don't see, like, Burgess, like, Okiji is not there currently fighting the Heart Pirates, and there's no mentioning of him being there, so, yeah. I guess it's a bit of a different continuity. But yeah, also we see some of the Beast Pirates out, but I guess they weren't expecting Aokiji and Vanaga to be able to beat Cracker or something. So yeah. Also, has anyone else noticed how lax Oda is when it comes to BDSM art? I mean, I'd say he has to put it, but you'd think that a story that's over 1,000 chapters would have a bit more of it compared to shorter stories. I mean, to be fair, it's not like the whole point of One Piece is that, but it's kind of weird how little we actually have it. So yeah, anyways, we cut back to the fight between Blackbeard and Law, as we have Blackbeard be like, Zehaha! Uh, as they have shown this. Oh man, that's Doku. As then we have someone screaming, "Run, all you!" Oh, Blackbeard was screaming. It's like being, "Run, all you like! There'll be no escaping!" As they have Law be like, Hagu gone, take the polo tank. As they would see the guy with a white mask over his head be like, got it! As then we have Law screaming, Sachi, penguin, into the sea! As they would see us, Sachi penguin penguin Sachi smirking as penguin's like, sure thing! So yeah, we're gonna get to see them actually do stuff from the hut, do stuff, because let's be real here, these rival groups from these series can only do something competent when their heroes are nowhere to be seen, and because there's no strong heads around, they have the opportunity to do something, even though they completely useless would be useless otherwise. So as then we have Lobby like re-room, amputate, as then we see him like cutting stronger in half, well, not really solely half, but the one half of his like wings and head and all that. As there we have, I'm guessing Doc is trying to be like hee. As there we have Kaido be like, didn't hear that your powers could do that. Is that an awakened technique? I'm pretty sure that's like a thing he does. I'm not sure if that's like something unique. I'm pretty sure he did that before about the awakening. Then we have Blackbeard using Tremor Crush! As it was a bit of a shockwave, as we have some of the hard parts like, ah! As then we have some of the hard parts like, it's a shockwave! And then Blackbeard screaming, Zega! And there's some screaming, from the Earthquake Man! Or Quake Man. As then we see Rocket saying, no, damn it, are you that stronger? As then we have Strong Spine like, Nihi! Not sure if that means he's down or something, but we have Docu be like, too bad, you were a good horse. I'm not sure this means the Shocker is dead or it's just like Docu being an idiot or not understanding it. And when they have Docu be like, take this! As he throws like the basket of apples that she had in his first appearance, It's kind of funny, as it actually has been used that much. As then we have some of the hot pots like, look out for the exploding apples! I guess it's popular knowledge that Q has exploding apples. As then we have Sachi in the water as he's like swallowing up like a goldfish as he pops out from the water as he's then like sands the water. He swallowed out like a laser and it activates the and because you know pressure and everything, it activates the apples. As then we have Docu be like, huh? Which kind of funny how he's like reacting right now because Docu's like one of those kind of like not emotional, but he's like one of the ones who has like lesser reactions to stuff. So, anyways, there we have Sachi saying, "Pwah! Don't mess with folks born and raised in the frigid North Blueport." So yeah, I guess this is supposed to be like a boost or something. Not sure if that's really something that impacts honestly. As then we have something happens back. You won't get the best of us in a sea battle. We'll sink that ship of yours. As then we see the hot parts going to the we see Sachi, Penguin, and Paul Tang going towards towards the back with ship, and they're gonna sink it. So yeah, this is gonna be like the big advantage that hot parts have, and that is they are in the water very powerful team. I mean, I guess it makes sense that there will be members of the hot parts that would be really like good in our ocean. Like one, they probably already have higher resilience to cold, as well as the fact they have submarine. I'm sure they have to like they've been probably needed to go outside of the submarine a couple of times to do stuff like quick repairs, or maybe there's like no island in the facility or stuff like that. So yeah, they have advantage here. I guess that's the reason why they're so useless every other time. Like seriously, even Kid Parts I believe did more damage than these dipshits did to the Beast Pirates. Anyways, there we have Bapple like using his ears. He's like, jump on, sniper at 3 o'clock. As then we have Bapple screaming, so protect the captain. As Jump Bond's like, I've got it. As then we have Jump Bond, I guess, showing up to behind a law to take the blow from Van Argod, or maybe Law use K Room to get like Black John Bond to him. Although I think he used K Room to power his sword up. As then we have Van Argod saying, well, tough god to break. So yeah, I guess Van Argod's gun will be is not stronger than John Bond's endurance. I mean, to be fair, John Bond's a pretty big guy, a pretty muscular fellow, so it's not surprising. I would probably say he's like the third strongest and not the second strongest, or like in general, the crew. But yeah. Although I am wondering if this means that the Van Argo doesn't have like anything special, because again, like he has a very limited arsenal from what we've seen so far. And we have I guess a lot of teleporting as he's using Shock Willy. As then we have the Law's sword coming through Blackbeard. As then we have Blackbeard saying, "What is this?" As then we see the sword activating. We have Blackbeard be like, "Jaw!" As he's like reacting to pain as he got damaged and hit. Wonder why he didn't just use hockey to cancel it out. Although maybe Blackbeard isn't that good at hockey, especially if you watched Morge's video, it would explain why. As there we have Blackbeard like having her eyes out wide out as he's also having blood coming from his mouth. As there we have Van Ogre look at this. As we have the Van saying, "This is what happens when you charge in without a plan." Warp. As there we have Van Ogre teleporting to Blackbeard. As then we have Van Ogre being a coward. It's like, "Shall we return to the ship, Commodore?" Really, that's it? You just need the one good hit on Blackbeard, and you have to run away. I mean, I know they don't. By all accounts, it doesn't seem they have crews on there. But you would think they would at very least have more guts to like take like one damage. Like again, Blackbeard is damageable with the Yonkos like Shanks, but that doesn't mean he's gonna get taken out that quickly. I mean, how Burgess isn't even there for the Gods. I'm not sure why, but needless to say, Burgess isn't even right now going up against the Hard Pirates. And Doc Hughes, I think, just like I have no idea where he fell down to. And then we have Blackbeard saying, "Cock! No, you fool! Stay on the offensive, zeh ha ha!" I mean, he does have a point. Like, I feel this is like good shots. That's it, nothing more. And then we have Vanguard teleporting Blackbeard to the battlefield, or back to Law. Is then we have something like Hot Pots back. It's Blackbeard! So as then we have Law saying, so all of your officers have powers now. And then we have Blackbeard saying, read, huff, huff. As then we have Law saying, oh, we don't smoke and always like, which means that they all share the same weakness, the sea. As there we have Blackbeard Spy White, but their benefits are worth the risk. That's how the Dower fruits work. Which I'll be totally honest, I really feel like there has to be something about devil fruits that kind of gives them like an advantage over the whole sea thing. Like because the devil fruits really have too many weaknesses, but no real like direct way you can counter it without having some kind of hockey or something. Like again, I really do wish that we get introduced by some character who's like super skilled with. No, actually, at this point, I don't think there even is someone who could be skilled enough to have some kind of mastery of devil fruit that doesn't have them be blocked. But still, I really do feel like it's like bad idea to have saying that there is no way the sea could be a to them to come that producers to come to the sea. Anyways, they cut to the Blackbeard ship as we have some of the Blackbeard ones be like, oh, an attack from the water! They're trying to sink our ship! As they pull a tank and such a penguin flowing there. As then we have some of the Black like, I didn't know they were good at fighting in the water. I guess that's not public knowledge about pirates. As then we have some of the Blackbeard pirates who are guarding Pudding. I guess she's on a ship for some goddamn reason. I'm not sure why they couldn't just take her to the pirate paradise and have her stay there. Anyways, then we have some Blackbeard pirate be like saying to her, "We experienced a little attack related turbulence." Then we have another Black Report saying, but it'll pass soon. Our Commandos degrade us. So yeah, then we have Pudding just listening there. Not sure if they're trying to scare her or what. As then we have Pudding just being there, and I think she's in a bit of a different outfit as well as a little patched up. As she says to them, "If Mama is still alive, you won't be talking like that much longer." And there are some of the black people passers by like, yeah, haha, well, the guy we are fighting now is the one who killed Big Mom. How is a new era supposed to get going if all the old letters are still kicking around? Uh, so, yeah. Now, this is interesting, the fact they mentioned this, because apparently, like, alright, there's a bit of a translation thing here going on, because I think in the unofficial, it made it sound like Pudding knows that Big Mom is not alive. But here it seems to be implied that she might still be alive, but it's not certain. Also, it's kind of weird that they are giving all the credit to Law for killing her, which, let's be real here, a lot of the damage was done by Kid, even though the final badass blows were mostly just fences for Law, and that's it. But yeah. Well, it's kind of surprising how confident Pudding is right now in all this, and also I'm pretty sure she's wearing a different outfit, so yeah, this clearly has to be some kind of different time jumps. Maybe she's the new entertainment or something. Oh my god, that's so disgusting to think, considering Pudding's age. But yeah. So we don't know exactly if they how. So yeah, now update are there. Anyways, they cut back to the fight as we see Law using that same technique he used to pierce Blackbeard earlier. As he's now back to Sirius, as we see Blackbeard using Black Vortex as we cut away to with a marine base, as we have someone reporting for the Mushi at Winter Island in the New World. Blackbeard, the Emperor, has made contact with Trafalgar Law. As we have a kind of reacting to this is like, and here I am once again waiting for a fight to conclude. Nobody told me being the fleet admiral would be so frustrating. I'm pretty sure everyone did, you just didn't listen, pretending like it was incompetent or something. Like I can target I'm targeting this person by Kaido. His first fight was just being an incompetent idiot, an old bygone or something, but then he didn't realize how much of this was just him. You know, that's how much the fight was actually being a fleet admiral. Which I gotta be honest, like I bet he's like super angry every time there's like a big fight that's taking place that could like be very big in terms of affecting things, but all he can really do to infect that or change it to Marine's benefit is like hope well, nothing basically. Even you send some Marines, it's questionable how if the ones who can actually affect the battle are even gonna appear at the right amount of time. Anyways, then we cut to meanwhile on the future island Egghead, as we see that police drone Kuma there, just kind of staring at blankly at nothing, as then we see someone saying, looking like the pacifist that came to a scratching halt, as we see the reason why he came to a scratching halt is because Bonnie used her ability and now aged everyone up. Well, changed everyone's ages. Her and Jinbei are young, while Luffy and Chopper are old. As then we see Luffy, 870, okay, in a different future. So referring to again the SBS, which I feel like at this point Oda just wants to use all of the SBSs for the first he can. As we have been like, please. Anyway, Bonnie, could you have picked a better age to disguise me as? As then we have him so saying like, plus I get how you feel, but it ain't really him. You can't let me beat those ones up. We are gonna be in danger. So it's kind of funny how now that he's older, he's also gonna be like saying it a bit more maturely, but still it's Luffy, so he's not even that old mature. And then we have Bonnie be like that, that daughter who has been punished kind of thing, the way he's thinking to herself. As then we have Chopper saying, be nice, Luffy. Sorry, Bonnie. It's just that we've been through some bad experiences with Pacifista. Understand the statement of Manania. As we have Chopper said, can you turn me back to? Hoof, hoof. As they have Jinbei, his young form, be like, so the original was a human and this is a clone of him. It makes sense that he would have family. So Jinbei's not really surprised that he has family, it's just that he wasn't exactly, expecting it. As they have Jinbei telling Bonnie, if you don't mind me saying this, Bonnie, here's what I know about Kuma. He started off as a wicked king in the Soviet kingdom until he proved the people drove him off and he became a pirate. Basically, the public opinion on the Usan warlords, as they would see the mental image of Jinbei, where he's like, kind of the royal guy, but an angry Kuma in a crown, which kind of funny that he has an angry expression here, since Kuma doesn't really, have that kind of expressions. As then we have Bonnie thinking to herself, as she, I guess, starts saying he was affiliated with the Revolutionary Army too until the Navy captured him and sentenced him to life imprisonment. But Vegapunk was enamored with his muscle and latent abilities, so in exchange for taking part in body augmentation and clone development. Basically explaining what happened there, so I guess revolutionary history as well as the how he got involved in this. And I guess these experimentations were like what caused them to be warlord. I guess assuming it was something like the Vegapunk was like, wait, don't kill Kuma. We could use him. He's beneficial. I need him for resources. And the government was like, all right, you can be your experiment, but can he also work for us as our advisor? Our Shichibukai. Which makes me now think the reason why he was the only warlord who actually showed to the meetings wasn't because he was the only one who's actually doing his job, but actually because he was the only one, but because the Navy always had him like in Vegapunk, so all he had to do was like call Vegapunk, tell him that he has to send Kuma over for a meeting, which would be kind of hilarious to imagine. So yeah, anyways, then we have Jinbei saying Kuma was allowed to return to freedom as a warlord of the sea. Do I have that right? Actually, Jimmy was actually the one who said that. I thought it was Bonnie correcting him, but now I guess Jimmy is just getting everything correctly. As then we have Bonnie responding with the warlord and clone soldier development I can understand, but being turned to a cyborg might as well be a death sentence, which is kind of true, but still. As if we have her pulling out like a little thing, a lightsaber basically. As she presses the button, she it's like the pointy end. As Bunny says, "Who would ever make such a deal if they knew the consequences from the start?" So she's basically to her, it's basically like Vegapunk was lying about something on this, was informing her of everything, and now he's stuck like this. Although I do not know how much they were to get into Kuma secretly, then realized it was too late. Like, I mean, I feel like I could only go once, and immediately after the second time, you would probably have some kind of violent response or something. Yeah, anyway, then we have Jimmy saying like, that's true, but life in prison is a heavy sentence. And then we have Jimmy saying, how many crimes must Kuma the Tiger have committed? I mean, Okay, to be fair, Jinbei, it's not like any of you guys are really the most innocent. I mean, you guys are pirates. I yourself admit, oh yeah, I guess it makes sense why people would be skeptical about us because we are pirates. So I'm not exactly sure you can really say the most, nice things. Or to be fair, maybe he's assuming that Kuma was also a slave trade or something, but I'm not certain. Anyways, there we have the boy like using his lightsaber to practice swinging it. As I think she also said to watch Jinbei to punish him for his things that he said. As then we have screaming to him, "My father was not a tyrant. He hated the world government. He would never work for them. They experimented on him by force." So yeah, she's basically thinking that it's because force, not because of a deal. Anyways, then we have uh, Luffy saying, "Was that a lightsaber saber? Lightsaber beam saber? Well, laser beam saber, like a lightsaber, basically." As they just saying, "That was awesome! That's awesome!" As they were Chopper by saying, "This is a scrap heap, so it's full of the remains of Vegapunk inventions. We could use these." My point is it's murder in the name of science. My father told me that he was from a special people. I'm assuming a special race. She ages herself back to normal. She says, "But so what? That doesn't give them the right to force experiments on him. It doesn't give them the right to kill him." As we also get like a nice little butt shot from Bonnie, which is always appreciated. As she puts it on her waist. So yeah. Yeah, I guess we find out like I guess the third race that Big Mom doesn't have on her island. Not so. I'm assuming this special people is supposed to be, although that could just be a D thing. Maybe Kuma D, or Buffalo D Kuma or something. I'm not sure. Anyways, they have Luffy saying, "Yeah, you tell him." As if Chopper be like, "Wait, special people?" So yeah, it's very like the case of it. Kuma is one of those characters where it's unclear if he's something unique about them or if he's just like a weird human-looking guy or oversized human. They go like Moya. Now it matches him being a member of the special race, even though he looks weird as all hell. So yeah. Then we cut to Team Somni as we see Lilith in her mech carrying them to the place as we have them saying, "Whoa, we are flying! The robot is flying through the sky!" As we have Lilith, I guess, explain to them everything. She's like, "Vega Force 10 here. It uses its jet boosters on the back for proper propulsion and floats using anti-gravity." As we have, for example, I guess, anti-gravity? As they have her also saying, "It's only possible because of the island's air conditioning, but one day it'll be reality all over the world." So yeah, I guess now she's channeling her inner show, her inner presenter girl, as she is telling them all this. Anyway, so yeah. Anyways, then we have them looking at the Sky Island or somewhere above, as they have Lewis having, "Hey, there's a giant monster down there. What's the deal with this futuristic city?" I think that's the same monster that's spending when Luffy and everyone was, but it's unclear yet. They have telling them, "That's correct. This is the island where we build the future." So yeah. Anyways, then we cut to I guess the good shot of the island as we have her saying, "The future island, Egghead, atop the clouds is the Labophase where the research happens." As there we have her say also, "Below is the Fabio phase. The factory level, the workers and researchers live here. Seems like your captain is causing a fuss down below. Well, at least he's alright." I guess he's also so I guess he's experiencing. Not really see how she could see the damage, but I guess we have confirmation these are these normal people and walking around, nothing weird. So yeah, anyways, then we have her putting the sign down. We have some of them aboard, as then we have some of them being like, "Aren't you coming, Zoro and Brooke?" As then we have Zoro say, "I'm on the ship watch." As Brooke's like, "Me too!" Ho ho ho! So, oh, yo, I think that's what Brooke's life to say is. I guess it makes sense as to be on the ship watch. As they have also saying, I don't trust that woman anyway. As then we have Lilith, I mean, to be fair, Lilith, you are literally called evil for a reason, woman. Like, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be foreshadowing for your betrayal or something, but there is something untrustworthy about you. Or the very least, you're gonna be doing stuff to the characters that we don't wanna know. Anyways, then we have we have like about pretty much anyone except Robin like kind of playing with the floor because it's a bit unique. As then we have Sky. Whoa, they grow in Skyline Island. Uh, as then we have I guess Nami or Sun saying, "Man, I remember this." Although I feel like it's probably Usopp. As then we have Sun saying, "I'm guessing is that what it actually, I think that's probably Jill saying, is this what it is? A first time? For me, what is this stuff? So yeah, it's best reaction to him the first time. I guess they will never, it's confessed that Jimmy, well, Frank was never on a high island. As there we have, which I have to wonder how exactly is Oda always able to remember which characters were where and which characters were not, because, it took a while for the crew to get it together because of that kind of stuff. As they have Liver saying, yes, well deduced. By perfect control of the island's air systems, we can modify the density of pyroblon and moisture in the constitutional nucleus. They're recreating the island clouds and the sea clouds from the sky. As they have something comes back, we don't do all that. Basically, they don't understand what the hell she just said. Also, nice butt shot of her as well. We have nice butt shots this chapter. I'm noticing. As there we have, they come to a Vegapunk labo something. As there we have, Frank saying, this is a, this is the entrance to the lab. Actually, that's Liv saying it. I think she's also like, I think she's the one who's like moving her hands to saying it like it's very far away. That's the perspective we're having. Is there we have someone saying it's bold. As in, we have Liv saying, you'll have to change into research suits before you enter. It's easy that way. And then we also have someone saying, the trench coat is just to the side, that's the changing room. So yeah, I guess it's down where they have to go. As then we have, I guess, Nami is putting her boots on. I'm guessing it's Nami because those boots don't look like to be, like, those feet don't look like to be lifts as she tells them to stick your feet in the dome's shoes and push the lever down yourself. They'll shrink down to fit any foot. They look heavy, which is true. Which kind of funny how they have to do that for Luffy and Chopper and Jiraiya, but that's besides the point. And I guess Jimmy as well. Anyways, they create new costumes for them. As then we have the Jimmy. Well, I'm gonna stop saying, "Whoa, these future shoots got me so hyped!" As I have Nami reacting with, "It's so light and cute." As I have Sanji be like, "My top just looks like I'm an Aloha shirt." So yeah, we get the new design. So let's start with Sanji. He like Jinbei. He just acts like the dad kind of show, like the law, like he's sad. Nothing special as well as shorts. Not sure why he is the one who gets this kind of treatment. I mean, Jinbei would pick this because it would make him stand out, even though it was a terrible idea. But still, Usopp's one kind of seems to have like the same code, like the same kind of style as Lilith's. Does, but there's a small like just like there's like a little pouch on his leg. His jacket looks different a bit as well. So he has that hair thing. Oh, that as then we have Frankie who has a. I feel like it's supposed to be referencing kind of toy. Like he has like why not on the top of his head, and as well as like a coat or something. Like he's wearing pants this time at least, but still kind of a weird outfit. Actually, they do mention about how he looked dressed. Now we get to the stars of the new cast outfits, as we have Nami having a similar outfit that Joy Body has, only like with light clothes instead of dark clothes, as well as her arms being a bit more exposed. As then we have Robin, who's honestly feels like she escaped from a BDSM place because I think she just has a jacket on her, as well as the jacket being connected for like some straps to her underwear. I think that's literally all in stockings. I feel like Robin just got naked and just pulled up a jacket on top of her, and that whole communication thing. As then we have Nami saying, but it's all okay because Nami. Well, actually, that's not saying, but it's all okay because Nami and Robin look so good. And then we have Nami saying, I've never seen fashion like this before. Will you show your panties everywhere? Oh, Brooke is so miserable right now. I just imagine in the end they're gonna have like a filler scene where Brooke's gonna be, I sense there's something very amazing happening, but I do not know why. Give me a second. As there we have Usopp saying, nice outfit, Robin. You look tough. As then Robin saying, I do. Yeah, you look like someone who, yeah, well, you look naked, that's what you are, but fine. And they have Sanji acting to Frankie's outfit, and Sanji's like, well, Frankie's like, what about me? And then we have Frankie, Sanji say, you look like a perv in any outfit. I just can't, to be fair, I kind of don't see the perviness from this outfit that much, but I'm assuming it'll be probably when it's gonna be better to be seen. As then we have Frankie be like, stop, you're making me blush. I just imagine him meeting the sick. I'm still imagining there's gonna be like a bro this moment between one of the Vegapunks. Because let's be real, that is pretty much what this is called, and I imagine that's going to also be a pervert. Probably just wearing a trench coat to something. Oh my god, we are the pervert heaven. So I'm also imagining they're probably gonna start by wrestling each other. Seeing if we are comment. As then we have now, anyways, we cut to somewhere else in that laboratory as we have Shaka, well, assuming it's Shaka saying, being a genius means being able to see even what your own future contains. As then we see someone talking through then Mush be like, what do you mean, Vegapunk? As then we have Shaka saying, I suspect that my death is imminent. And then we have Depper saying, stop telling bad jokes, you're not funny. Which I do want that's gonna be like a running joke for his character. Uh, so we then have Shaka saying, "So I want you to hear me out, Dragon." End of chapter. Next week we are getting a chapter release. So yeah. Now this is an interesting information for us to get. That apparently Vegapunk doesn't think he's gonna live much longer. Now, because I think this is the same Vegapunk, or the same Vegapunk that said, the Shaka, basically, the one who's talking to Lilith, it does make me want, because, there's like a number one on the helmet. So I am curious if what does this my death is imminent going to mean? Does this like mean he will die, but the other satellites are gonna survive? Does this mean like it's gonna be like at some point all of our satellites will die? Like, I don't know, like we have a time limit in a couple of hours, well, a couple of days, for how long this arc will be. All of us will shut down and we will just fall down, or if that means like just the main Vegapunk is going to die. I don't know. Although to be fair, it does look like he's the only one who I'm curious on if he's actually in danger of dying because he's wearing this helmet, which kind of gives me the idea like he's like braving new oxygen, like how Darth Vader was. So it does make me wonder if that's kind of what's happening here, but I'm not certain. So yeah, anyways, this chapter was, a pretty decent chapter with excitement, a little bit of action from the Blackbeard side, and yeah, nothing really all that nothing that amazing over the top, but a pretty fun chapter with some nice outfits, well, nice fan service. Let's be real, right? This could as well be a fan service chapter, which would be kind of funny. That would be like the whole thing in this arc. Like everyone in this arc would have some kind of fan service or some kind of perverted thing about them. But yeah. Anyway, that's it for the chapter. My thoughts on it. Tell me in the comments below what did you think. What do you think chapter? And that's it. I can't wait to see all of you mortals next time. Goodbye.